we are definitely comfortable in these situations. What it stems from, I think it's just the room. I know that's kind of a run-of-the-mill answer, but we're a light group in there. We like to have fun, and I think that kind of calms the nerves down a bit. So, like you said, went down 1-0 against Boston, trailed behind before. We're definitely comfortable and just treating it like another game.
Yeah, I guess to build off that, it's been that way for a little while for us. You know, ever since that stretch in January, going into February, when we started making our push, you know, the games were close all the way. So, you know, we've learned to be comfortable in that position.
No, we're not. We're trying to execute our same game plan. You know, I don't think we're going in anywhere intentionally trying to bait guys. We're trying to play a hard game. You know, I think staying out of the box is another thing of emphasis for us that we need to put on our game as well. And you know, I think we got to play that line. We're trying to play an aggressive game, in your face game, and we're trying to play on that line for sure.
I mean, just sticking with our game. You know, it doesn't matter what's going on in the series, what's going on in the game. We want to make sure that, you know, we keep playing our system and you know, keep grinding, keep putting pucks deep, and you know, keep driving that net, and just looking for those second and third opportunities. You know, Vegas, they got, you know, big bodies back there. They like to box out, so we got to make sure we find a way to, you know, get inside and, you know, just trying to create more opportunities, try to create more chaos in front of Hill.
Yeah, there were 87 hits in the first game against Boston, and that hasn't really come off. That's the style of game. I think there was more emotion early in the game, but that wouldn't be true of Florida Vegas. It's game one of the final, right? There's lots of juice and energy. Finish our hits. Going to try to stay out of the penalty box, but we're not going to pull off the physicality. We can't. It's what we do well.
You know, going into series, you know, there's so much kind of anticipation, and you know, once you get in it, you can kind of see yourselves there. You can learn from it. Really liked our adjustments after game one. You know, in that Carolina series, so there's definitely things we can learn from. You know, where the space is, where we can kind of attack and find those opportunities. So there's definitely opportunity to get better, and I fully expect us to.
I mean, I felt we were a little slow early on. We cracked the bar, had another good chance. So I mean, both teams will probably speed up on their power play once they get a feel of the kill. We gave up the goal, and we gave up another A chance, actually being too aggressive at times, but we don't want to completely pull that off either. Those are the learning things in a series that happen, right? You learn their forecheck a little bit more. You know, they put pucks in a little bit deep, a little bit more on us than they did in their previous series, but it was the right thing for them to do at the time. So there's things, these two teams don't see each other. The game one, you kind of get to learn a little bit about the special teams, especially, and then the game will take on its own style. Vegas and Florida will create their own style of game, and it'll be different than every other series that we've seen. Clearly there'll be similarities, but because these two teams have their own unique tendencies, how it looks together will look differently than any of the other series.
They're obviously a lot different than Carolina, so you know, I think you can only watch so much video. I think it takes you getting into a game to kind of experience it and get familiar with what they're doing. So, you know, I think just as much pace as you can get. You know, they're collapsing so well. They're so good at defending. Their defensemen are so big. So, you know, I think the more movement you can get, you know, around the outside and then attack the inside with bodies there, makes it difficult on them. So, you know, that's obviously, you know, something we're going to try and build on, you know, into game two.